I'm in the Mazda CX5, 2017 Mazda CX5 Grand Touring. You see how much space I have there? That's how much space I need to stop, okay? These brakes are new. We're on our way to Meineke. They open at 8. It's 7:45. Trying to get there first. We got a box. And we got brake fluid. I'll explain to you later. Yeah, so today's story starts about 2017 Mazda CX5 Grand Touring. The brakes were a little spongy, so I took it upon myself to fix the brakes, which this is a DIY channel. I try to DIY everything. I changed the rears first because those were the worst by far. We changed the brake pads and the rotors. We got power stops, which should have gave it a better stopping power. And I noticed it was a little bit better, but it wasn't perfect. I hadn't done the front, so I figured that was it. That was the issue. I just need to do the fronts as well. Then I noticed this. So it kind of made me think maybe I did something wrong. I decided to take it to a professional, which is how we ended up here at Meineke, to do an inspection and make sure that I didn't actually do something wrong. They did an inspection on the rear. They said the rears looked just fine. They said there were no issues. They didn't notice anything leaking. I thought the caliper was leaking. They said they didn't notice any issues at all. They said I just need to do a brake flush and bleed, and I need to do the fronts. And I said, all right, fine. I had them in the trunk. I said, y'all just do them since I'm here. Get it done professionally, and they got it done. I left, and I noticed that, first of all, they didn't test drive it. So, and them not test driving, they probably didn't notice this, but it still didn't feel firm. I didn't have a firm pedal. It was still kind of spongy. So I brought it back, all right? That's how we ended up here. Brought it back here, and a whole different tech guy looked at it, and he test drove it this time. So I asked him, because I asked him to, I said, can y'all test drive it so y'all can get a feel of how it feels? He test drove it. He said the brake pedal was going down further than it should be, and in his opinion, it was the master cylinder that had gone bad. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know, and it makes sense, honestly, but I don't understand how a master cylinder just goes bad. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it kind of made me wonder if the master cylinder was bad before I even changed the brakes in the first place. So, anyway, I don't know. Anyway, we're here. That's what we're getting done today. The price they quoted me now, let's talk about price. The price they quoted me was for the total to do the master cylinder, brake fluid flush, bleed the brakes again, was $1,100. $1,100. I was like, no way. There's no way. The part alone, master cylinder alone for the part was $700. So I went home and looked it up, and I found one for like $200. So I brought it back, and that's what we're getting done today. All right. So I'm standing in front of Meineke, and never again, never come to Meineke, never come to this Meineke. It's the Meineke on Senoia Road. Never come here. Okay. I'm standing in front of the store and say it, okay? Never come here. Y'all know I'm a positive person. I'm not a negative person at all. Look at this. This is my lug key, socket key, right? For my locking lug nuts. Look how it looks on the inside. So according to them, just to get a whole story, I parked right over here, there. I parked right there, took it out of the glove box, and I put it in the cup holder, right? After I put it in the cup holder, came out to the car right now, we're done. I came back to the car, I said, hey, where's my lug nut? There's no lug nut in the car. I go back in and say, where's my lug nut? And he hands me this one. I say, hey, wait a minute. Why does it look like this? It didn't look like that when I gave it to you. So they claim to have footage that they didn't use it. They didn't, I don't know. They said they had video footage saying that they didn't use it. But the only person that touched my lug nut is the technician that works here. So now I'm stuck with, and I'm gonna give the whole story of what happened with the brakes, because now they claim I need something else. So I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna calm down, and we're gonna finish this video at home. But do not come to Meineke on Senoia Road in Fairburn, ever. Yeah, I know I said I was gonna wait till I got home to talk about this. I can't wait till I get home. I'm so. Yeah, I'm beyond upset, and I try not to get this way, you know what I'm saying, at least not to let it show that I'm this way, but I am upset because, forget about the lug nut, okay, cool, locking lug nut, you damaged it, you don't want to take ownership for it, or you switched it out, whatever the case may be, whatever, I'm not even upset about that, but not even like talking about the brakes, they feel worse than they did before. So let me just give a quick summary of what just happened. I brought the Mazda in because they had a really soft pedal. They said that last time they told me that it needed a master cylinder. Cool. Well, I bought a master cylinder, brought it back, put the master cylinder on. Now they're saying that, oh, it still won't keep a pedal. Now you need a brake booster. And I'm like, wait a minute. You just told me that I needed a master cylinder. Now you're saying I need a brake booster as well. And the guy tried to me, it's like they misdiagnosed what was wrong. So chances are the master cylinder was fine from the get-go. And it was just a brake, maybe it was a brake boost. I don't know. It seems like they're fishing for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it could be this, or it could be this. Or let's try this. And I'm like, now I'm like out of like, what, $800 that I've spent here at this Meineke, and it still actually now feels worse than it did before. Like, now for me to stop, let me see if I can capture this. We're gonna speed up to about 40. And stop. Now look how long it takes to actually stop. And I wish I could depict how far down the brake pedal goes. It doesn't. I don't really know what to say, y'all. I don't really know. But see, I'm upset at Meineke for the brake issue. I'm upset at Meineke for the socket issue and how they tried to play it off like it wasn't something, like it wasn't their fault. I'm also upset with myself because I knew better. I know, you know, my channel is all DIY everything, and this is partially the reason why I DIY everything. I don't trust shops, right? And every time I step out and say, you know what, I'm gonna give a shop a chance because I don't have time to do it, or I don't have the expertise to do it. Every time I do that, this happens every single time. And this is the real reason why my channel is all DIY stuff. This is the reason why, okay? So I'm equally as upset at myself for not stepping out and saying, you know what, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna figure it out myself. I'm gonna learn it myself. And I trusted the shop. This video wasn't supposed to be like this. This video, yeah, if you watch the whole thing, it did not start off like this. It's supposed to be a quick update video. This is what's going on with the Mazda. We got new brakes. I was gonna watch it at the end just to finish out the video. That was it. That's all this video was gonna be. And now we're here. And we still don't have good brakes on the Mazda. That's the even worse part. So now it's not even safe to drive, honestly. Like, it stops, but like I said, I made it home. It does stop, but it doesn't stop like you would expect the vehicle to stop. Even, like I said, it's actually worse now than it was before. So even a vehicle with like low brake pads or whatever, it's actually worse than that. Anyway, I really don't know what to say, y'all. If I seem discombobulated or whatever, I really don't know what to say right now. I think part of it, what makes me upset, is that they didn't take any ownership of it. Right? They didn't take ownership of the brakes, saying, oh, maybe we misdiagnosed it the first time, or the locking socket, maybe we did damage it, or maybe, I don't know, maybe he accidentally, nothing, there's nothing. It was just kind of a, yeah, well, you need a brake booster. It's gonna be this much. Oh, by the way, let's tell me see, I can't even talk. Let me show you how much it costs. And of course I spilled something on it. But today we spent $435, and that was on the master cylinder 350, brake fluid flush, $53. Then this is the quote that they gave me. So if I was to go back and get a brake booster from them, it would be $863. If I supply my own brake booster, let's see, they spelled warranty wrong. No warranty, $560. Yeah, but as I was saying, it was the fact that they didn't take any type of ownership in the issues at hand. They said they went back and looked at footage and said that the guy never used the socket. So he says that he bled the brakes without taking the wheels off, which, okay, kind of bothers me to find. I guess that's possible. Yeah, you probably could do that, but I mean, the only person that had my socket in their hand is the technician, right? When I got to Meineke, I parked, I took it out the glove box, and I put it in the cup holder because I figured they're gonna use a socket. They're gonna need a locking socket. And according to them, the technician had it. He took it out the socket. He took it out the cup holder, and he didn't use it, right? He said he realized he could get to it without actually taking the wheels off, so he never used it, which is what they're saying. So, like I say, if I get there and it's fine, and then you use it and now it's not fine, or you have it in your possession and it's not fine, then you should probably take ownership. You did something, or you switched it out, or something. I don't know, something. Like I said, they should have took some kind of ownership in this at some point. I just, like I said, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video here. You got any tips, any ideas on how I can rectify this? Probably gonna have to take it to Mazda because Like I said, they say that the brake booster is what's bad. I don't really trust anything they say anymore. So I don't know. Like I say, the only other components left are the brake booster, brake lines, and calipers. And according to them, calipers are fine. I would assume that the brake lines are fine, but I also assume that everything else is fine. So anyway, I'm probably going to end up just taking it to Mazda and just getting a full brake inspection and see what they say. And we'll probably just go from there at this point. Probably going to talk to Meineke's corporate and see, have a conversation with them. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Motivation Crew, this is one of those videos where I need you guys. Motivation Crew, that's me, that's you. That's what we do. See you next time.